Oh!
Hey,
Hi.
welcome to
Erin
Untitled
and Sherry show.
Oh yeah, Otaku Club. It's from my house this time though.
Yeah, we're in a new location with puppies and everything. Hi, doggy. This is Theo.
She's our guest star. So, welcome to the Erin and Sherry show. We're in Erin's home today. That's me, I'm Erin. But we're going to be cooking a little bit today, and we can't light things on fire at the library, so we're going to light things on fire here. Hopefully not actually.
Right now we're doing, what do you call this again?
This is Taiyaki.
Taiyaki.
So, if you guys are, here's a little anime tie-in. So, remember when Deku figures out how to, like, keep his powers all of, spoiler, how to, like, spread his powers throughout his body? He puts that little fish cake in the microwave. That's a Taiyaki fish. It's the same design. I mean, these are a little dirty right now because I just made Taiyaki. But you see, it's actually...
Silicone mold.
Yeah, this is a silicone mold. They typically cook it in a griddle, but...
You can also make them as molds, but they'll have griddle molds that look like fish too.
Yeah.
So, this is like, okay, so someone asked me once, it's like, you know, or said something about the, apparently from the manga and the anime they watched, the high schoolers didn't get lunch. All they had was bread. Okay, little thing.
I would actually be okay with that.
Oh no, the bread is what was described on there. The breads are like sausage rolls and hot dogs and these. So all of these breads actually come, they're an actual meal. So it's a lunchtime meal. So when they're like, oh, they were out of my favorite, it's because, you know, you're getting, these ones here are like, it's like a jelly, you said?
Yes.
So it's almost like having a jelly donut.
I'm gonna show you guys. It looks gross. It looks gross. But it's actually a sweet bean jam, sweet bean jam paste and everything like that. And this is what goes in the inside of the taiyaki.
Yeah.
So the way I did it was I poured it into the mold and then cooked it a little bit, then put the bean paste in it, then put some more on top so it wouldn't fall all the way through. Because if you were cooking on a griddle, it would immediately cook a little bit because it was so hot. But this took a little bit longer.
I kind of want a waffle iron to do this now.
I know, right?
Let's try that. Okay. And this is, you know, some of those things that we mentioned about the sweet bean paste is that, you know, we used sugar beets. That's how they used to get sugar for us before they, you know, were importing a lot of sugar cane.
Right.
They would use sugar beets, and they had a big, you know, they made those all in the South. And sugar beets, they would extract all of the sugars, and that's where you would get your sugar.
I'm honestly, I tried a little bit. So when I was making this, I tried a little bit, and I'm like, this looks disgusting. But it kind of reminds me of like the inside of a fig Newton, except sweeter.
There you go. There you go.
So if you like fig Newtons, you're in there.
I like fig Newtons.
So I want to talk a little bit about this batter. So it recommends is that you use cake flour, but you can use regular flour and cornstarch. You can see it's really, really liquidy. It's even more liquid than pancake batter.
I can use waffle mix, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I didn't have waffle mix. I usually just
about the waffle mix.
Right. So after you make the mix, for this one specifically, you're supposed to leave it in the fridge for an hour to thicken up a little bit. And I put it in the fridge for an hour, and then actually longer than an hour. I made it on a lunch break and then came back here. And it tastes kind of like waffle mix. Like if you know what waffle mix tastes like, it tastes kind of like waffle mix.
Good.
It is good. I like it. So I want to show you kind of how it pours over here. So if you want to come over here, Chris, cameraman. We're actually moving up in the world. We have cameraman Chris here. So it pours very liquidy. I over poured last time, you can see. But I'm going to pour just a tiny bit in there. And then spread it around. That's what I did last time.
She uses her finger to spread it.
No! I use my tongue.
The dog tongue.
The dog helps.
Chris would do that, yes.
So there's some bean paste on here, but that's fine. We're going to eat bean paste anyway, so
Yeah.
I just kind of spread it around into the molds. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's no mistakes,
And
just
then
happy little accidents, everybody.
You just put some bean paste in it?
After you cook it for a little bit, I do.
Okay.
But yeah, I just put, I put like a glob of bean paste right in the center. I wasn't sure how much to, or if you had to fill it like a donut, but online they just plopped it on there. So I'm going to put these in the oven for a little bit, and then I'll show you what the bean paste looks like when it goes in.
Okay, now we're going to do some fancy cooking show stuff.
Yes.
We'll put it in the oven and bring it back out. Perfect. And done. Look at this.
Boom. Alright, that'll cook for a little bit then. I'm going to cook it on here for 6 minutes. I did that last time and it was perfect.
We're not going to make you wait through it.
No.
All right, bring out the real stuff.
Okay. It's over here. made it before, so you can see the bean paste in this one a little bit. I also made cupcake versions too, just in case.
Just to see it.
Yeah, I didn't know if the taiyaki would actually turn out looking nice in the silicone mold, so I made some cupcake versions too, but it's the same ingredients, so we'll be trying these real soon.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, we're now at the table. So, we can talk about snacks and stuff. And then I left all my stuff over here.
You absolute buffoon.
With my glasses and everything. So look, I have like 10 pages about snacks.
Sherry was really excited for this episode. She had the slide made for this in September. I'm like, what about October? She's like, oh, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay, so I was talking about, these are some of the common breads that you'll find in anime. And there's the melon pan. And that's a plain bun with no fillings, but it's topped with a thin layer of sugar cookie dough.
What?
I know, right? And then there's the curry pan. And of course, this one is fried. And it has a generous amount of Japanese-style curry as a filling.
I think I've seen those in an anime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And these are the ones that they choose at school for lunches, or they'll talk, hey, let's go get. So the anpan is the standard dough, but it has the sweet red bean paste filling. And it's a favorite of Usagi from Sailor Moon.
Nice.
So if you guys remember that. And then there's the Taiyaki, which is the one you just made here.
Right.
That looks like fish. There's the yakisoba pan, and that's really just a hot dog bun made with a standard Japanese bread. And fried noodles are inside. I know, right? They have, and then you'll see the ones that looks like a cone-shaped roll. And they have various fillings. I mean, they do anything in it.
Okay. Is it like dessert more, or
No,
it can
no.
be
I
anything?
mean, well, okay, you can fill it with cream or chocolate cream. Okay.
I'm really hungry right now,
But you
guys.
could also, I've seen them do those rolls in Food Wars.
Yeah.
Where they put all kinds of, there's chili inside here, you know, hot dogs.
Sounds
You could put the popcorn inside it, and carry, that way you could carry it around, the popcorn and stuff. But one of them, if you liked Lucky Star was the one where they had an entire episode talking about how the best way was to eat this cone filled with chocolate cream. You have the sausage, you have the sausage pan, and that's again a hot dog type thing, wrapped bread with cheese and ketchup, also before the baking, with the whole hot dog inside there. So it's already got all the condiments and everything. And then the shoku pan is the basic white bread, sold everywhere in Japan. So this is just, like I said, a normal thing. And then we'll talk about snacks. And you know the colorful snacks. We'll have a whole box here to show you later on. This is all called dagashi, okay? It's cheap candies and snack foods.
Okay.
It's comparable to American penny candy, okay? And dagashi is derived from the Japanese words for da, futile, or negligible, and kashi means snack. So it's like negligible snacks.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Like
and they're basically, with all the packaging and stuff, and the coloring, and all the cute little figures on it and stuff, they're gearing it towards tweens, basically.
Oh, okay.
And
Just like
that's-
cheap
Yeah,
candy.
and really, it had a whole, there was a whole thing on why
Just keep staring at this food.
I don't know why they had all these snacks. Let me see, no, that's the same one. Okay, so, basically it goes back forever, Japanese love for snacks and stuff. But when, like I said, with all of the stuff we see in anime and stuff is really geared towards the tweens.
Yeah.
And that's how they do the packaging. And it's like just going into a store and having an entire wall filled with snacks for kids, you know? And like, ooh, look, I want some of this. Well, you know,
colorful.
You see the rings with the pop on,
Yeah.
the pop rings and stuff like that. Okay, another thing that we're going to have later on, and well, there's a couple of different ones. There's mochi, and you had some little mochi.
This is just marshmallow.
That's marshmallow, but she has some mochi in one of the boxes.
Yep, we do have some other mochi.
And
we have frozen mochi.
Mochi is a dough, and they put something inside it, and it's a rice dough. Okay, so it's not. It kind of feels like we have mochi that's frozen, so it's got an ice cream inside. We're gonna have that later. That's dessert.
I'm so excited.
I know. And so when you eat it, it's like it's raw dough, but it's not. It's rice.
Okay, yeah.
They
because it
grind
makes
the
it,
rice so fine, and then they make it into a paste, and then they cover it with that. So you think it's like uncooked, but it's not.
Right, it's just really soft.
It's a thing they do with the hammer.
Right.
Yeah, I've
Hammer
seen
it.
that before, yeah.
Right, and this where they stick the ice cream in, I like that. And of course, we know about sake, which both of us have tasted and don't care for.
It's like paint thinner.
And then you know about the green tea. We're gonna try green tea ceremony some other time. Like we said, we have a nice selection here of some snacks and stuff. And
I just picked
do you
out
know
some.
well, this is that red bean paste.
Yes, I just brought it
This
out
is
here
how
just
it
to look.
comes?
Yeah.
And it's sealed, but it's a mushy pouch.
Yes.
So
I
that's
also
kinda
got
cool.
the Hello Kitty matcha green tea marshmallows because I love matcha, and these are really cute. So this is from the box as well. We
Can
got
you tell us what matcha is?
so matcha is a green tea powder, right? That's correct. Yeah, and you can get matcha really anywhere. It's not really that exotic. You can go to Starbucks and get a matcha
Well,
drink.
green tea is something that's really popular here in the United States.
Right.
So, that you can get, well, the thing is
Actually, I
that
got a
I was talking about making green tea,
Mm-hmm.
and my sister was like, oh, I love matcha. I'm like, what the heck is she talking about? I specifically said green tea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's like, that's what they call it. Oh, okay. So I had to look that up too.
I got Fujio home pie. I don't know what these are. Some of these packages are kind of ambiguous, so I just grabbed them.
It's a what, moon pie?
Home pie.
Home pie. Is that what this is? Or is
Those just look like Oreos.
well, I mean, that's what I was going to say. I thought it was like the package looks like Oreos.
These feel like Teddy Graham kind of thing, so I thought they were safe to eat.
And they got teddy bears on them.
This one says
Koala.
chocolate. Oh, bourbon chocolate. Bourbon chocolate.
Yeah, bourbon chocolate.
So there's bourbon in that.
So I picked some good things, and then of course we have our, what is this,
And
marble?
this is a
Is that what
rice,
it's
these
called?
are
Marble pop?
rice something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marble soda.
And we have Pocky.
Mhm.
Pocky and the marble pop, we know you can get at Kroger's. This other stuff we picked up off of Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that makes the sweet bean paste.
No,
around here.
Amazon, I got it on Amazon. It wasn't that expensive.
So-
I got 2 bags this size, and I used like maybe 2 tablespoons for these taiyaki. One of these
So,
actually
yeah,
doesn't have taiyaki in it because I wanted to see what it would look like when it came out, and it kind of
Here's
turned
the
out.
flat one.
I think this one has, yeah, I think the flat one just doesn't have it
Yeah.
in
And
it.
then
the front one.
something everybody
Oh,
will recognize is
definitely.
popcorn. Now I know they have chips. If you look at, if you watch Baruto, they have all kinds of chips with weird flavors. And so they also make, I guess, popcorn.
This
in
is
weird
artificially hot chicken flavored. I tried a piece of this earlier. It's spicy, and it's really good though. I like
too.
spicy spice.
Well, and here's the thing is, you know, when we think of the weird taste,
Mhm.
like, ooh, why would you want to do that? Then why are they buying this stuff?
Right.
You know, but if you think of the Pringles cans and all the different flavors they've done of Pringles,
Mhm, absolutely.
and someone from another country like, ooh, I don't want to eat that. Pizza flavored chips, who does that? All right, so she's gonna try that. Here, Chris, you
I
wanna
want to try these.
you
For
wanna show
sure.
us how to open this? Go ahead. And
Yes.
You break. Go ahead and break the seal though. You're gonna break the seal, and then there's this little green
Oh,
cap.
there's a green kale. Okay.
Okay.
Then I managed to pop it out.
Okay.
Now you eat this bit.
No, come on, tell her true. So look, watch what it's doing here. Is he's taking that part? Just in case it's. Go, do it.
Oh, okay.
The seal is this marble is sealed inside here, and that's what sealed the pop closed, you know, because
Okay.
usually when you open up a pop, it'll, psst, you know, it has that seal. So you need to pop that inner side out,
Okay.
and then you place it over it.
Like this?
Yep, and you push down. With all your might. There you go. And
Yeah.
that knocks that marble
Look
down
how
in here.
fun!
Okay, now the reason they have, I'm gonna show you with one of these. The reason they have this weird shape is this is so the marble doesn't go down in here.
And you drink the marble.
Oh no, the marble's here, it can still, what it does is that it won't go through the opening,
Uh-huh.
but there's a trick to drinking, where's my cup so I can have
Oh,
one
I'll
of
get you a
this.
cup.
There's a trick to drinking it so that the marble doesn't seal it back up again. And my way was you stick your tongue there, get the marble out of the way. But there is a way to get it to seat itself in here.
Oh, I see.
And as long as you don't tip it too much, it won't unseat and you should be able to drink. If it comes at you, just push it out of the way if you want.
That's really
Pour a
good.
little bit, I want to try something.
It's very juicy
Yours
almost.
is orange, this one's blueberry. Okay, it's good. And we have a strawberry, a melon, and this one's called Original. And I know you've had the original before, but you remember what it tasted like? Or?
Soda.
Just like generic-y
So
soda.
this smells
Like
very much
cream.
like blueberry.
Like cream soda.
Oh, that's cool. I should have chose that one. Sorry.
Okay.
You could have the orange one.
Those are the marble pops, and I want to try a little bit of that. So,
It's spicy.
It's okay, I got some marble poppers.
There you go, perfect.
I got some Coke over there too.
Definitely, okay, I'm gonna start rating things.
Okay.
Out of 10, this is a 10. I would drink this all the time.
Is the orange good?
Mm-hmm.
I would, but she doesn't let me.
Is it bad for you?
Read it all the time. Read drink it all the
It's
time.
only 70 calories, everybody. This is a game changer. I'm gonna be drinking Marble Pops all the time, you know.
I'm not tasting chicken,
Mm-mm.
but it's hot.
Just hot. This was fun.
My eyes are gonna water pretty soon.
I was going like this. I put one in my mouth and I was like,
Remember to wipe your eyes.
mm-hmm.
With your fingers that you just stuck. Good idea.
I want some more of this too. This, I would give this popcorn and 7. It's pretty good, but I like fresh popcorn.
All right, so one of the things we're gonna do at the end, okay, you know, you watch the video, and then we usually do a little crave. Well, this time what we have is we have a package. You wanna?
I'll get the
grab
package.
the box.
It's right
So
here.
we have a box, and anything we don't eat here is gonna go in there now. These are snacks. So we're gonna
The
pick,
dogs come running when they hear the
we're gonna
bags.
pick one winner. You're not gonna hear me over you moving the snack. We're gonna pick one winner, and that winner will get the box of snacks, along with a couple of marble pops and stuff. And then everybody else, you get Pocky.
You get Pocky. But we got fun flavors of Pocky.
So
We
first
got
come
chocolate
first serve,
banana.
strawberry.
That's, I
Chocolate
think,
banana.
this is like
Cookies and cream.
fancy chocolate. Because
What's
like the
that?
box is like a little bit fancier.
It's fancy chocolate.
I'm gonna eat this taiyaki. Let's
Okay,
eat the
so
taiyaki
taiyaki.
first. So this is definitely, let me grab a knife and I'll cut it in half because that one definitely has bean paste in it.
Well, there's 3 here.
One of them doesn't have bean
One of them has
paste.
bean paste. You get the cupcake one.
So I'm gonna cut this fish in half.
That's all right. We're gonna give it half a fish.
I don't need to eat a whole one.
We spent most of the video watching Erin's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome, everybody.
Which one you want? Head or with the tail? I already took a bite.
That's fine, I'll cupcake it. I wanna like
That's
stand up
good.
here and pull this apart for everybody to see a little bit so they can kind of see the texture.
Good. I know.
So that's kind of like the texture, a little bit of it.
She's giving me
Just
sad-
cupcakey.
She gave me sad eyes,
Yeah, Paisley never eats. I never feed her. Ever.
apparently.
Look, she's chubby. What do you guys think?
Mommy just said that about you, didn't she? Looking at me like, are you gonna give me some of that? Oh, listen, this one's over sneaking up between us.
You little gremlin.
I actually really like this.
I'm gonna give this a 10.
Yeah. Man, I would eat this with a cup of coffee.
It's not, I was wrong, it's not like jelly. It's a paste and a cake, you know, pancake like,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Man, that time keeps
I'm gonna call it a 10.
Yeah, I would say this is a 10 too.
And we're gonna try some Matcha Marshmallows. So it's marshmallows with a little bit of matcha in the middle.
And they're
green
cat
tea.
flavored.
Okay, that'll work. Alright, I'm gonna scoop this taiyaki out the way a little bit here.
Should we dump it on here?
Oh, here, just grab one off of there.
Okay.
Or 4.
Here. Grab
It's a
one
little
off.
kitty
Grab
paw.
one off of there.
Oh, it smells good. I love the smell
Oh,
of
yeah, that's
matcha.
nice.
It's like a jelly in the inside, a matcha jelly.
It's just marshmallow.
Interesting. I would give this like a 5. I like it, but I don't really like marshmallow that much.
Tastes like green.
It tastes like green.
Greenish marshmallow.
It
Okay.
tastes like the color green.
I'm gonna
everybody.
give it a 7
Okay.
because I've eaten marshmallows and this is better than marshmallow.
Okay, yeah, definitely hands down better than marshmallows.
Better than marshmallow.
Mhm.
Just plain marshmallow.
It reminds
I like,
me of
and-
those
and it's
fruit ones.
refined. I like that refined taste.
It makes me think of the fruit marshmallows, except like classier, like you said, for sure.
I like that. Yeah, it is a jelly. It is or almost like a jelly candy. maybe.
Oh,
That's
butter.
good.
Marble popper.
And great for antioxidants.
Mhm.
But
You want to eat some marshmallows, but also get some like antioxidants.
all right, we want to try the
Yeah, I'm gonna open one of these too. Let's open some stuff. Oh, these are like biscuits.
and what kind of biscuits are they? Are they supposed to be a sweet biscuit or
Fuchsia home pie.
okay? this one looks like, who smashed this?
I did not.
Okay.
That is like,
I
looks
think
like a
we were-
Quest bar.
I know, this doesn't look like the Oreo cookies they showed on it. Maybe it's Oreo cookie
It
flavor.
looks like a brownie.
Okay, so you're gonna have to cut that.
And it is a
Listen to
brownie
me ordering her
texture.
around. Okay, so here's the thing.
She's my
We
supporter.
were gonna, like I said, we were gonna have some more real food type of thing.
It ended up
Then
just
she
being
tells
snack.
me no, and it's like, okay, that's all sweet stuff. And that's not what I want for my dinner. I'm all about the sweets, but after I've had some real food, so I had to stop and get us some pizza.
Necessary.
So we had some pizza, so yes, we can go ahead and eat all these sweets that we want. This
Right.
is kind of, we're gonna
It's
try
like a
this.
brownie texture.
And when we smell this stuff, because like some of it you don't want to smell it, it's really, really good, but you just don't want to smell it first.
Man, that last box, if y'all remember when we had Otaku in person and we had, oh, there was some nasty stuff in there. Okay.
It's a moon pie, but less dry.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like, it has like the Little Debbie taste to it as well, almost.
Definitely a dry moon pie.
Definitely an 8 for me. I like it. It's, that's good.
No.
Definitely would recommend that.
With a cup of coffee, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I really wish I had a cup of coffee now to try out all the different sweets. We're gonna make coffee later and eat the rest of these sweets. We're just trying them for this. And go ahead, you can open some more things. or
Yeah, well, I
whatever
opened
you
these
want.
food,
Okay.
these home pies. We'll try these.
These are what? And these
Would
are
you have
supposed to
home
be sweet?
pies?
Why are you doing more? I was gonna give him half of them.
Oh, that's fine. He wants a whole one. He's a grown boy.
Yeah, I'm a big boy. I need
Mmm. They taste like butter cookies, like from Christmas time.
That's good.
I would love to like this is like probably a 7 or 8 for me for sure.
Yeah, it's not really sweet,
Mm-mm.
but there's definitely an overwhelming butter flavor, which I love butter.
Me
tastes
too.
like flavor.
I like this for sure. This tastes like something you get on an airplane though, kind of. You know how they.
What's the deal with airplane food?
It's good, I guess.
Apparently she likes airplane food.
I do.
So don't listen to any of her ratings.
I'm like everything's like a 10 for me, honestly, guys. I really
No,
like food.
you gave the thing here with the really refined taste of 5.
Yeah, I have terrible
But for
taste.
marshmallows, it's it's a better than a marshmallow. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna call it. What are you calling that?
Food, that's what I'm calling it.
I know.
What's your
but
rating?
8.
I don't know. I call it moon pie like maybe a 6, so probably like 7 and 8. It's better than moon pie.
I don't think it's as good as I love moon pies. Moon pie aficionado here. But if you're talking about
Oh
anime,
my goodness, these are cute.
there was a bunch of food animes, and I've only watched one, which is Food Wars, which is totally inappropriate. It's an awesome show, and I love the cooking in it.
Bed and breakfast for spirits is totally appropriate. Yeah, it is.
There's also,
There's no fan service or anything in it, but
there's also Dakashi Kashi, which is literally just a snack food.
I'm gonna show you guys to see if I can get a good
The
close up.
Kashi.
Yeah, Dakashi Kashi.
Cool. Well, I have to check that one out then.
I don't know if that
This
one's
one's really
fully appropriate
cute,
or
just so you
not.
guys can see what this cutie looks like.
Well, what we had is
Is there something in the inside?
Yeah, blood. It's actually custard.
It's real koala.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
custard.
It smells lemony.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
I mean, honestly, it might as well be koala blood.
Well, I'm really, like
Oh my
I said,
goodness.
based from the other ones,
This is
all these
100
all
out
these
of
snacks
10.
have smelled really, really good.
Yeah.
I was not sure what to expect, but like Food Wars, like I said, the fan service is over the top, but it's an awesome anime. They're in the 7th season.
What, 7?
They only had 4 seasons that were dubbed, and I'm like, what? So I want to watch the rest of it. I gotta wait for them to dub it.
These
But
things are
it's
so
really,
good.
really good.
I love these things. 100.
I want to watch that bed and breakfast. Dagashi Kakashi. Say that.
Dakashi Kashi.
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 Got you.
Okay, which is all about snack foods, apparently. So I want to watch that one. I want to check that one out. So we'll have to.
These little guys, amazing. I love the lemony flavor to it.
Okay, so based
Better
on
than
all
real
this other
koalas.
stuff, we're gonna have to give this one 11 and remove everything down.
It's 100 out of 10.
This is
It
good.
gets the Aaron Rhodes Gold Star, which is like better than Michelin
It's a
star.
So we have left is bourbon and rice cake.
Oh, we're gonna try this too.
Oh,
Let's try one of these first.
no. Not right after that. You gotta have something
Oh,
to wash
yeah,
that
okay.
flavor off.
It smells good. I like banana. I'm gonna set that over here for me.
Should we try some bourbon?
Yes.
Oh boy, I want to try some bourbon.
It's cooked off. I'm getting excited.
Here, you open it. Just break it.
There we go. I think, oh, it's 2 of them.
Now touch both sides.
That's fine.
Now we can break it in half here. Okay, you want the
There you go, half. Sherry's half is this big, Chris's is this big. And this kind of reminded me of like a chocolatey Eclair, that's kind of why I picked it.
Yeah, no smell of bourbon. I don't think there's any bourbon in it. I think they're just called bourbon.
Good.
These things here. So you might find these in the teen room on the floor occasionally. Okay, because the bottoms of my chairs, those big ones, occasionally they lost the thing, and I used these.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So
These are good.
Scoot them across the floor.
There's nothing like fancy about these things. They're good.
Okay, you want half?
Yeah. Oh man, that like
Wow,
snap.
the whole thing,
you
or-
give her a proper half.
You want the whole thing? I go just. No. That's good.
It's like rice cakey texture.
It's
Oh,
got
yeah,
salt.
rice cake.
Oh yeah.
It's got salt in it, so I needed something salty.
This rice cake tastes like rice cake.
The floor here is made out of flour.
No. I've had those rice cakes you get, and there's no flavor whatsoever.
That's
It's
what I
salty.
have. That's what I like.
No.
I like
This has
plain rice cake.
This has got flavor. I'm gonna break one because I want more of this.
Mhm.
This was actually pretty good.
I like this a
So
lot.
I'm gonna give this one a I'm gonna give this a 10.
It's a 10. This is like really good. I was honestly kind of worried because last time we ate Japanese snacks, it was terrible. Fermented grapes and
Listen,
like.
you weren't the one who put a raw cherry in their mouth.
That's true. That's true. I need some of this popcorn, so I like this popcorn.
Now we can have a Pocky.
Yeah. So this is a banana chocolate. This is the only
She's like
flavor.
that one.
Oh yeah. This is the only flavor I haven't had out of this lineup besides the fancy chocolate.
Yeah, you want one? You can get your own, you big boy.
Why you took it away?
It smells very nana-y. Very nana-y.
Yeah, it does.
It sounds like Laffy Taffy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like it. Not my favorite Pocky, but I could jam with some banana Pocky every now and then. So out of everything we tried,
Bubble tea.
this was number 1.
Mm-hmm.
These little koala babies.
Yeah.
Tayaki's number 2. What was number 3?
Those rice cakes.
Oh, those rice cakes were probably definitely number
Oh,
3.
very
So then this brownie was number 4. It says, it doesn't even...
And we're kind of split because I liked this one
Mm-hmm.
and you liked
Yeah.
this. But then you have to have the popcorn in
Oh,
there
the
somewhere.
popcorn's next for me, honestly.
Okay.
I personally prefer,
But
like,
I have to say,
steak.
that I really did like that bean case. That was really a good taste. I
Yeah,
liked
you know, making waffles with that would be
it.
really
I want
good.
to try that.
Yeah.
Can we waffle it?
Can we waffle it?
She's like, she.
It's mochi time.
It's mochi time.
It's
It's
mochi
frozen.
time. It's mochi time.
Frozen
It's mochi time.
Well, we hope that it's thawed out enough to eat.
Oh yeah, it is.
But it is doughy.
I'm hoping. I'm
So the
gonna.
first time I ate it, it was.
Hi, Mo.
She can talk. I know after I was saying, the first time I ate it, it was like, was this supposed to be cooked? And then I realized it's not. It's not something that gets cooked. It's.
Oh, these are just
When,
cute.
when it first goes in your mouth, it's mild concern.
These are cute.
Aren't they?
And then when you actually taste it, you're like, oh, my concern's
They
done.
might still be too cold to eat, too frozen.
Oh,
there we
yeah,
go.
too.
Popped it out.
They're
I mean,
squishy.
chew.
Go ahead, you can have one.
Oh, you
Is it cold enough?
Yeah, it's.
Unfrozen
Oh, I got
enough?
some chocolate. Yeah, definitely. It's
Go
like
ahead, Chris.
squishy.
I'm allowed to eat.
Shush. I feed you. I feed you back.
Interesting.
I
There's
think
a
this
hole
is
in it
supposed
so
to be
you
like
can suck out the
creamsicle.
cream.
It's been
OMG.
good. Okay. Oh, it is squishy. It's the mochi, the rice paste with vanilla ice cream, and then it's got orange, like sherbet sauce or frozen orange juice or something in the middle. Oh, it's good. It's like a creamsicle.
I just got the orange part.
And I got these at Walmart.
These are so Good.
Pork.
Okay, this is number one for me now. This is a good. It's a little weird to eat, but it's good.
But you know, like when you don't want a whole bowl of ice cream or something.
It's
Just
gonna
make a
eat
nice
with the
snack.
mochi sometimes.
Yeah, see what happens if
See, they had the orange juice sauce.
see with this stuff, instead of eating a whole bowl, you're just gonna eat a whole crate.
Right.
This is a crate. I mean, what did you call this a crate?
I'm just gonna eat one of them out of it.
You know
It's like a
you're not
carton.
gonna eat it. Unless you're contractually obligated, you can eat one of one.
I'm pretty sure I just want one.
I feel like just one would be actually okay for me though, 'cause you know what? So I
It's
love
because-
this.
It's because of the dough.
Yeah, that's exactly
I feel
what
like
it is.
you get a little filling, so.
And the dough texture is weird. Like when I first took a bite of it, I was like, oh, this
Unfinished
is
dough.
undercooked. I was like, I don't know about this, but then no,
No.
you keep eating it. It's good. That orange stuff in the middle.
Oh.
I'm gonna start eating the yolk. We're now eating gouda
When you
tama.
say it like that, it doesn't sound so good.
No, especially with that texture. But absolutely good, absolutely amazing. I'm gonna actually have to buy some of
I'm
those.
gonna call it a 9 because I'm still gonna call these things.
Yeah, those are also a 10 for me though.
Or did we say those were 100?
These were 100.
It's right out. So we can call these 10 because it's still.
Yeah,
11
these
anyway.
are 100s, these are 10s.
Yeah.
These are really
Guess what
good.
did they have on these?
Yeah, little koalas.
It's a little koala bear. Oh, I didn't even
Yeah.
notice that because I ate mine from the other side.
So good.
Oh, good.
That was fun. This was good. I feel like we should do this all the time. Yeah, right.
But they let us.
At the library, we'll just keep ordering food crates.
She's gonna make me some more of this mochi sometime, or not.
The
mochi,
taiyaki.
The taiyaki sometime. She can bring it to work. We can have them try it.
We just-
All right,
okay,
so
cool.
I think that's pretty much it for the Erin and Sherry show this month. All about food and eating, you know, because
Right.
it's November and that's what we do in November is eat.
This is our prep for Thanksgiving. We
Yeah.
gotta keep eating and expand our stomachs. Nope, that's chocolate. Don't eat that.
And then we're gonna, just put it back on the plate now. So we will do this again as a different video, but right, like I said, for this one here, but, yeah.
I think another food
We'll
video
have-
would be
One
fun
person's
too.
gonna win a big box of this stuff. But,
And
lots
we
of
have
snacks.
Pockies and we
There
have.
are some weird things in there.
There are some weird things. We didn't try. There's not as much weird stuff. If you were at the last Otaku,
Yeah.
but there's like kiwi gum, kind of
Oh,
interesting.
interesting, yeah.
They put birds in gum?
What is the thing you drink out of it?
This is a fruit jelly drink.
Oh,
So it's
interesting.
kind of like Kool-Aid in a bag.
But is it, or yeah, it's
See,
more liquid.
technically-
Yeah.
Technically, didn't answer her question. What's the thing you drink out of? It's called a bag.
But there's some other good
And then
stuff in here.
there's some mochi in there.
Yeah, these are not frozen
Not the
peas,
frozen mochi.
but we have mochi on it. Here, let's see. It's all in Japanese. I can't say it. It just says mochi.
It's mochi.
I have no idea. Oh, strawberry. This one is
Strawberry.
strawberry. So at
There you
least
go.
it's not a
You can
weird
read
flavor.
that word.
Yes.
It's nice when
Barely.
nice when they give you pictures.
Right. Like some of this stuff, I have no idea what it is.
Eat to your own discretion.
Bourbon.
And you'll get,
Love
and you'll get bubble, and you'll get the, not bubble, the marble pop. We'll
Yeah.
get the marble pop in there as well. So one person gets to win all that, the other ones will get to pick up Pocky that they want.
Right.
So first come, first served, we'll put the word out when we get that done. So, anyway, that was it, bye!
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.